Coach, let's talk a little Indiana offense against Michigan's defense. But before we do that, you know they're ranked 10th, them being Indiana. You know they're ranked 10th in the country, right?
I sure do.
Do you know this, that they have lost more FBS games than any other school in the history of college football? And Tom Allen has them ranked 10th in the country.
I never knew that. I have great respect for Tom Allen. I'll be honest, Jerry, I've had great respect for Indiana for many years because when Kevin Wilson was there, when you were there, the one thing that you could always count on Indiana is a street fight. I was actually at Ohio State back when Bill Mallory was the head coach and they came into Columbus and beat us. That surprises me about Indiana because I've always had, I've coached against some not very good teams. Indiana has always been a team that I have always had great respect for.
I'll make another prediction for you. The winningest coach in Indiana history is Bill Mallory, 69 wins, 30 non-conference of those 69. Wow. Tom will break the record. He will be the winningest football coach in Indiana history by the time it's all over. Having said all that,
good prediction.
Let's look at Indiana versus Michigan.
All right, let's take a look at IU's offense here, and I have been so impressed. First of all, they come back and go for 2 to beat Penn State.
Right.
7 days later, they're facing historically one of the best teams in the Big Ten, the Wolverines, and they do it again. And they played so well. So I want to break down what they're trying to get done here. They kept completing balls downfield on the Wolverines secondary. And what's interesting about this, Jerry, is that people don't realize this is really not even a play called. So at the line of scrimmage, the play call comes in that it's going to be jet check, is what we would use. Okay. I'm not sure of the terms they use. Jet check means there's no play.
So no one knows what play they're going to run.
There's no play.
Hasn't been called yet.
No, it's just they're going to try to get him to jump off sides.
Okay.
So you can see the quarterback claps his hands. That usually means that we're going to snap the ball, but there's no play. And the center's taught if someone jumps off sides, snap the ball. The offensive line is going to slide to the left. The tailback's going to insert to the right. And all receivers are taught to go down in the end zone. And the quarterback, it's a free play because if it's an interception, if it's an incomplete pass, it comes back and it's a 5-yard penalty on the Wolverine defense. They did this, I believe, 4 times, Jerry. 4 times. So once again, this is not a play call. This is a reaction to the Wolverine defense jumping off sides, throw the ball down the field. And he makes a great throw and a great catch, and the Wolverine secondary just has the hardest time this year making plays on the ball.
Right. So, Coach, what's different about this play than the one we just watched?
Well, this is really good coaching. So when I explained the last one, it really wasn't a play. It was a reaction to the Wolverine defense jumping off sides.
Before they got the play.
Right. So here you can see they try to get the Wolverines to jump off sides. They do not.
Right.
Everybody turns to the sideline. Quarterback, receivers, they get another play. But really, it's not a play again. It's another false play. And he claps here, and they jump off sides again.
Wow.
So that's great time management. And once again, what's the receiver's responsibility? I keep reminding you, there's no play here. This is a reaction to them jumping off sides. So all 4 receivers do what? Run downfield and get in the end zone. The quarterback's taught to just launch the ball down the end zone. Because at worst, it's an incomplete pass or even an interception, and the Wolverines get a 5-yard penalty and get to do it again.
And Michigan's offense must do this against them in spring. Well, we had no spring practice this year, but they see this from their own offense, I would guess, no?
Yeah, this is honestly shocking. This is something that used to drive me insane as well, and you just got to coach it up and watch the ball. Especially it's not a loud stadium right now, so stare at the football and don't jump off sides. When you jump off sides, you're giving the offense a free play. That's exactly what Indiana did at least 4 times in this game, had 2 touchdowns and another big hit earlier in the game.
Watching the football, I started my coaching career on defense. Watching football has been a fundamental of defense for about 100 years.